Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Simone if you're new here. Today's video we're going to be just doing something a little bit different. I have here my Colourpop Brown Sugar eyeshadow palette, and what we're going to be doing today is 3 looks using only this one palette. So I just quickly explain, this shade here, I really liked it, so I put it in a smaller pan. I put half in 2 pans so I can have the color in my makeup kit as well as my personal kit. So this is my personal one. So that's why that one's square and the rest of them aren't. But today we're going to be doing 3 looks. We're going to be doing 2 smoky eyes, which are really, really simple and easy. And then we're going to be doing 1 look, which is more popular for like what I would do on brides or bridesmaids. So if you guys want to see how I do these looks, then keep on watching. We're just gonna get straight into look 1. Now I've already done my foundation. I'm actually not wearing foundation at all today. I've done my base. So because we're in isolation, I'm just wearing a mask and you can't see like all of this. So I literally just have concealer, contour, blush, highlight, and a bit of powder. And I've just, for this video, I've just popped a little bit of my Benefit concealer on my red spots down here, but I have nothing on the top, and I've just used my Gimme Brow on my brows, and I have a teensy bit of mascara on. So I've gone ahead and I've set my eyes using concealer first, and then my MAC Prep and Prime. I really like this. It's gonna be an issue for me to take off to redo each time, but it makes the eyeshadow last so well and go on really nicely. Let me just get myself organized. Now my brushes are like kind of clean but have a tint to them because I've just done a light spot clean because I just used them yesterday. So what we're going to do is, starting all 3 of these looks, is we're going to start with Chai. I will put all of these colors on the screen in case I forget to say the name. So we're going to start with that one, and we're going to place this, focusing it in the crease but blending up towards the eyebrow. I'm really hoping my mirror doesn't fall today because I have it literally leaning against my tripod. 1 second, my alarm is going off. Okay, I'm back. That was my sister that rang me. So where were we? We were putting Chai on the eyes, and we're putting it inside the crease and up towards the brow. So this just helps the blend out process at the end, gives it something to like kind of be a little bit more gradient into. Okay, so for the first look, we're going to be doing a warm brown smoky eye. So we're gonna go in with this medium shade, and I'm just using a dense but also like a little bit fluffy brush. Tap, tap, tap. I usually just tap with my finger, or like if I'm wearing a watch, I'll tap it on my arm as well. And then we just want to pat that onto the eyelid, and you don't want to go too close to the inner corner, especially for someone with my eye shape. I'm gonna keep bumping the camera today because bump my mirror and my desk, and my mirror's on my desk, it's pointing on my camera, so sorry about that in advance. But yeah, I get a lot of darkness in my inner corner towards the bridge of my nose, so I really want to make sure that I don't put too much product through there. So we just want to tap, tap, tap. Maybe I'll zoom you guys in just a smidge. There we go. So we're just tapping that onto the lid, getting a really good coverage. It's so weird when you like go to push right in, pull your eyelid up. Okay, and then we're gonna grab a fluffy brush. This is just a small dome crease brush. This is from Zoeva. Zoeva do really nice brushes too, by the way, guys. And I'm just blending in circle motions, but backwards and forwards. And I actually do tend to change the direction of my circles a lot. So I'll go one way and then I'll go back down the other way as well. So we just want to make sure that's really nice and soft and diffused. So you can build these shadows up as well. Now I'm just going to use a really small brush, and I'm just going to use that same color, tapping it off, and I'm going to do my under eye. Now when you do your under eyes, don't look down into a mirror, you want to look up, otherwise you sort of can't really get like under your lashes very well. So you want to look up into a mirror. And don't do that. Make sure that you have clean hands, or you'll end up putting makeup everywhere, just like I did. That was silly. Now let's not do that again. So we want to look up. And then I'm going to grab that round brush that I was using before. Light little hairs everywhere today. I just washed my hair last night and I let it air dry, so it's a bit fluffy. And then I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit of chai as well, just to diffuse that a little bit more. And I've got like a tiny bit of fallout just on my cheek here, so at the end I'm going to go back and fix all of that up. I'm just going to wait till I'm finished. Okay, and then we're gonna grab another flat brush. This is a fluffy flat brush, and we're going to use, I have a habit of holding all of my brushes like this. We're gonna use this bronzy brown shimmer. And again, we're going to tap the excess off and then tap it onto the eyelid. Sorry, you could always leave this as just a matte eye look as well, and just run like a tiny bit of a deeper shade closer to the lash line. That's always nice and pretty as well. But sometimes I just like to have a little bit of shimmer. So this is just a really nice like soft bronzy eye. And then we can just use any type of like small, here, like a bullet brush. I'm just going in with that light shimmer shade. This is called Ginger. I'm just gonna pop that on the inner corner. That just lightens it up. And I'm just using that round fluffy brush that we were using for blending and just softening any edges and then bringing that under the eye as well. And that's all we do. So I'll just go and finish the other eye. So for this look, you can also add eyeliner as well. I'm not going to today because I personally don't enjoy doing eyeliner on myself. So I'm not going to do that today. But you can do, the bottom waterline would look really nice with a really nice chocolate brown mascara, eyeliner. You could pop some lashes on with this as well. This is just a really simple bronzed look. So I'm just gonna zoom you guys out. Here we go. So yeah, this is a really quick and easy, all it was just like a lighter shade up the top to help the transition, and then we went in with a chocolate brown shade, and then we just popped the shimmer over the top and a little bit of an inner corner highlight, and away you go. Then if you want, you can grab that original brush that we used and you can just go around the edges and just make sure that there's no harsh lines and that everything's nice and seamless. If I was going out, I would probably put a little set of lashes on with this. Just brushing away that fallout. So yeah, I would just pop a natural set of lashes on with this. I would probably try and tightline my waterline just to make my lashes look a little bit thicker on the top. And that is about, that's about it. So that's look number one. Just to recap, we went in with this shade, and then we went in with this one here, and then we popped this one in the middle over the top. So I'm just gonna go and take this off and come back and we will get into look number two. Okay, so we're back. We're doing look number two. Once again, all I've done is just concealed my eyes and popped a tiny bit of translucent powder. I didn't use my MAC Prep and Prime this time just because I can't be bothered. So we're gonna go straight in with the look. Now, this look, we're going to be using this gorgeous shade here. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do the shimmer shade first this time, just to show you like a different way of doing things. And I'm going to use this brush here, which is like fluffy, but it is a flat brush. So just remember to tap off, and I'm just going to tap into that and tap off the excess, and then I'm going to tap onto the eyelid. If you can hear this creaking, it's actually like my palette, sorry. This is such a gorgeous shade that you can just use this on its own if you want, and then go through and just blend it. You can just blend it out. It's such a pretty shimmer shade. Like, I really love this one. I never get to use it on clients, but I do wear it a lot on myself because people see it and they're like, oh, it's got like a bit of bluey green to it, but it's so pretty. So again, I'm just patting that on, building that up right into my crease. And then I'm just gonna blend that out. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a little bit of this medium shade here and I'm gonna pop that into the crease, just using that same little brush that I was using to blend. Don't forget to tap off the excess. And we're just gonna really lightly buff that into my crease, just to give a little bit of extra definition. I don't wanna go too far in, so I'm stopping about here and just blending out. And then I'm going to bring that medium brown shade under the eye. So again, we're looking up. When I do this on my clients, I literally say like, look up in the air. And then I'm going to use whatever's left on this first brush, and I'm just going to bring that under the eye as well. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And just to deepen this a little bit, I'm gonna go in with this really deep shade. And I'm just using a really small brush, and I'm just gonna pop this on the lash line on the outer corner, and then bring that in a little bit. Just to deepen, and then we're gonna pop another layer of the shimmer over the top of that. just tapping straight on top. And that just adds another little extra layer of definition. Okay, just gonna pop a tiny bit more so I can make sure that it's even with the other eye. And then I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna blend the outsides to make sure that there's no harsh line there at all. Now if I was doing this look on a client, I would use a highlighter to highlight my inner corner, but today, because we're just using this palette, I'm going to use ginger. And now this look, again, you can use a liner with it, or this would probably go really nice with like a little bit of a deep brown or like a green. So you could probably use, this would probably be a great time to like use the Mecca zoom stick in either the green or the chocolate brown or rust even, like good time to experiment. But today we're just gonna pop some mascara on. I would recommend doing the bottom waterline. I might just do that. I'm just gonna use my Mecca zoom stick along the bottom. So not like heaps, just a little bit, and that takes out the like pinkness of my own under eye. So this one is Rust, I think. Yeah, this is the one in Rust. I absolutely fucking love these. So if you haven't tried them yet, you really need to. I'm gonna be doing a swatch and review soon. I have 4 of these. I really want them to come out with a black one, but so far they haven't. But yeah, these are amazing. All right, so let's just zoom you out. So this is look number 2. It's really, really simple. Again, you could even just use this little shimmery shade here. There is a shade from MAC that's quite similar to this. It's called Blue Brown, and it's in a loose pigment. It's a lot more blue than this one. This one has a bit of a green reflect in it. There's such pretty shades to use. I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing look number 2. We're just gonna go ahead and jump into look number 3. So I'm just gonna take off the eyes and we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back for look number 3. Now, number 3 is going to be different to the first 2. Number 3 is the type of style that I would use more so for like bridal, lots of bridesmaids. It's probably my most popular style that I personally do. I really like to do this style. I wear this style on myself a lot, so that's where I do the lighter shade in the middle and then get the darkest shade on the outside. Otherwise, rather than doing, you know, like the dark and then to lighter. I feel like I'm out of breath for some reason. Okay, so what we're gonna do for this one is I've just popped concealer on my eye and then I have prepped using my MAC Prep and Prime. I might just zoom you guys in. Hopefully that's close enough. Okay, so we are going to again do a different style to normal. I'm going to start with the shimmer just to give you guys like a little bit of a different technique. So we're going to use ginger to pat that on the inner half of the eye. Okay, so we'll go back in with ginger. Don't forget to tap off. And we're just gonna bring that halfway across and we're gonna bring it up towards the brow. And I'm just dragging whatever's left on that product, of that product under the brow. Now that's just nice and soft. And we're just bringing it halfway. So if you go over the shimmer a little bit too far with any of the brown shades, then you can just pop a little bit more shimmer on again at the end. So what we're gonna do for this one is I'm going to grab my favorite brush. This is a crown brush, and if you haven't got this yet, I recommend that you get it. I'm gonna link this one in the comment section, in the description box below. So this is a C433 Pro blending fluff brush, and it's like fluffy, but it's also still quite like firm as well. And I just think that it is really, really nice on the eye. So it's not quite as soft as some of the others. It does get a little bit scratchy, so just press really lightly, especially if you're using this on clients, but it does blend really beautifully. So we're just gonna coat one side of that, and we're going to tap this on the outer corner, but nice and close to the lash line. This just gives you like such a really good color payoff. So you don't have to like keep going back and forwards, and it allows you to blend it quite nicely as well. So we're just doing that in the outer section, and I can clean up this under eye here a bit again at the end. So what I'm gonna do is just go in straight with the tip of this brush, and I'm gonna do the under eye as well. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more product just to really deepen that. So I'm just sort of patting that on. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this Zoeva crease brush, and we're going to blend that out. Just using a really light hand. Now I'm going to go back in with the same brush that we used before, but I'm not adding any extra product on it. And I'm just going to really try and blend that out nicely, not adding any extra product. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna get one of my bigger fluffy brushes, and I'm just gonna really blend the outside of this. Now, just on that smaller blending brush that we were using just before, I'm just gonna quickly give that a swirl on a tissue, or I have a towel here, so just to wipe off any extra color. And then we're just gonna go in with amber, the top of where the shimmer and that dark shade join. And I'm just gonna use this color just to soften the transition there. So we don't need too much, and then I'm just gonna bring it through the crease as well. And then I'm gonna go back in with my large fluffy brush, and I'm just sort of pat blending that and then blending it through the crease. And then whatever's left on that little brush that we just put amber on, we're just gonna bring that under the eye as well, just to tie all the shades together. And this is such a nice, pretty, soft bridal look. So I'm just going to use my finger just to melt that shimmer over the top a little bit. And it's just a really soft, nice, bridal-y look. So with this look, depending on my client, I would use a liner. I'm going to use my Mecha Zoom shadow stick, and I'm going to line the bottom waterline. So that just gives it a nice little look as well. You can use a deep chocolate if you want to. You can use, this is a chocolate color. I'm just gonna use this to do the top. That just sort of deepens my lash line. a little bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and just do the same with the other eye. Okay, so I got a little bit of fallout on this look, so I'm just going to touch that up. Normally when I'm doing my clients, I do my eyes first, just in case I do get fallout. It's much easier than trying to cover it up or redo the under eyes later. Okay, so my camera battery died, so I was literally just up to putting mascara on. So I was talking to you guys about the fact that with this type of look for a bridal client, I usually would use an eyeliner. If I went a little bit softer than this particular look, I would use a brown liner. Otherwise, I'm happy to use a black liner. I like putting brown or like rusty colors in the waterline. Just anything that takes away that natural pink tone and the lightness of people's natural waterline. It's so hard to talk and do mascara as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing 3 different looks using my brown sugar Colourpop palette. If you don't have this palette, these are pretty universal shades, so you can use the same concept that I did using any sort of shade that is like a dark, medium, or light. You can just transfer that concept into any palette that you happen to have. It's just the technique that I really wanted to show you guys of how like quick and easy and simple things can be. This is definitely my most common style of makeup, where it's lighter in the middle and like dark on the outside. I do variations of like super light, minimal to like really heavy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my 3 looks from one palette. If you did, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you have a specific request for a certain palette that you would like me to do this for, please let me know in the comment section and I'll see if I can make that happen. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Tuesday and sometimes you get bonus videos on a Friday, depending on what my non-existent schedule happens to be like. But yeah, so thanks guys for watching and I'll see you next week.